Hi, this is Kim Pinkney, and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, so today I am drawing Meliodas. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I don't know. I don't care. I don't watch that Seven Deadly Sins. My son is totally into that frickin' anime. Every time he comes, he's watching that. I'm like, oh, why don't you watch this? Why don't you watch that? Well, my friend told me to watch this. I'm like, okay, whatever. Whatever. So, I'm trying to come up with how I can make him into a legend. So, since I don't watch it, and I tried to watch it once, I really did, and I was like, I'm not into this. And then I made the mistake of looking at a YouTuber who was talking about how horrible this character was. Womanizer, you know, he's just nasty. And I guess that's supposed to be funny. I don't know. But anyway, it turned me off enough so that I never finished the series. But I've been tempted, but just never finished it. So, I'm not really putting too much into this. And it's funny, for someone who can't, you know, who doesn't really get proof of this character, I'm going to be drawing him twice. I don't know. Hot mess, hot mess. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to make him into a hero. Well, not a hero, but something that would seem kind of heroic. So I basically am having him looking up at a statue of himself. And it's huge. I'm trying to decide how I want to pose the statue. Let's see. I think I'll do it one of these other pictures. I made a template for myself so that my stuff wouldn't be as messy and I wouldn't have to spend so much time drawing the same thing over and over again. So first Meliodas is going to be like him here at the bottom, looking up at himself. And both images that I found of him, I'm just going to like kind of rip them straight from what I saw online. I just don't have the thought process right now to devote to trying to figure out this guy. And hopefully it just conveys and satisfies the gods of Inktober / AnimeTober. And ultimately I'll be throwing him onto, I could, you know what, I could update this a little bit. I hate that it's so small. I don't know why I do this to myself. Let's see. I could do something like this, where he's super huge. And he's got the weird symbol on his head. And he's looking butch, very butch. So he's looking this way, just really super heroic. Let's see. And he's got that dragon, whatever. Broken dragon sword or something like that. Let's see. I could either do it this way, where it's just pretty much his torso, and kind of him on this giant pedestal. Hopefully my proportions are right. It's funny, I'm making a template here, but I still have to redraw it onto my jacket. Dumb bunny. Oh well. I have no idea what this outfit looks like. I think I'm redrawing someone else's stuff. Let's see. Like somebody else's fantasy art. See, I want it so big that... Let's see. I'm going to put the sword here, but I liked how the dragon sword looked. The hilt, or I guess it's a hilt. So I'll have that take up some of the space here. And I apologize if you're a fan of the show, but hopefully I can do it justice. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll take the time out and watch it and with fresh eyes. Do that fist thing. And I was watching some clips trying to get an idea of this character, and I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything else about it, but I don't know. I just was not. I have my favorite types of anime, and for some reason this one just didn't speak to me. Let's see. We'll give him the wild hair, and he's so legendary. We'll have him go over his number. Just got to make sure that you can at least see 15. Okay, so just doing a little rough number here, just to make sure I've got it, and then I'm going to cover it up. So I'm making him look like some sort of knight or something like that. And I'll have like wrath or something like this. I'll make it so that we can read it. Cut off W R A T, and then we'll have a hint of the H right there. Should put a bird on his shoulder. So this one would be, most statues I think are just pretty much in like their granite and stuff like that. They're not colored in. So this whole thing will be like gray. Okay, where's that sword? Oh, okay, it's broken. Let's see, I'm going to have his shoulders break the border. Let's see. I can't see the sword. We zoom in. Okay. See, I was going to have his arm up here or down here, so I'm going to have his arm right here, and the other one, I guess we'll break the border on this. Now I know he's got this symbol on one of his shoulders, so I think I was thinking about exposing that, but let's see, it's not on the armor. He's got this purple thing on his forehead. It's kind of like in a circular, and his hair is blowing up. So we'll make it look like a vacant statue. Color it gray and give it like a marble-like appearance. And then him looking up at himself all goofy. Let's see. Let's see, where's that goofy smile? Let's see. We flip this. And we'll just have him kind of look up like this. Like, yeah, dude, that's me. Should have the pig somewhere nearby too. I can't remember if the pig could fly. Let me see. Let me give it a second here. No, it's just a pig. I'm just a pig. We'll have the pig look up too. But where should I put it? We'll put it like right here at his feet. Somewhere. We'll put the piggy right here. Clean up my lines a bit. Give the piggy some space. His eyes will be about right here. Okay, and pig. Let me grab this picture. Copy image. Do-do-do-do. Sounds like Kookaburra sits on an old gum tree. Berry, merry king of the bushes he. I don't know what the entire armor looks like. so I'm just gonna kind of improvise. Let's see. I'll have him stand on something. Okay. Just so heroic, he covers up his own number. Let's see. Slide over. Do, 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 do. Goofy face, goofy face. I have no idea if this looks like the guy. I have no clue. Oh, shucky ducky. I guess it kind of looks like him, but it's going to be hell to put on my shirt, or my jacket rather, because it's going to be so tiny. Everything's so tiny here. I'm going to go ahead and get the lettering in. because I'm about to switch it over to the jacket. Da, 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 da. Oh, and his letters would look pretty. Okay. Alright. I thought I could put this over some lined paper, and that would help me keep everything moderately organized. I just wish I would have came up with some of these ideas before. Let's see. Oh, I gotta. Even though it's gonna look more organized, I need to make it fit. L-E. Okay. Just as long as the letters will fit right here. I'll make them about this thick. Okay. Yeah, everybody will fit just nicely. All right. Yeah, I like how they do the O's in this font. I'll just give it a little foot. There we go. Yeah, my biggest disconnect is, and you'd think I would find thicker pencils or something, but I'm like, I love drawing and sketching with these thin pencils. It's become habit. And let's see, this is the, let's see, this is a 0.05 or 05. It's close. Okay, and I think I want to ink it while it's on the jacket. Let's see, that way I don't have to, I don't know, I guess I'll end up inking it twice anyway, regardless. Because it's like when I transfer it onto the jacket, it's still relatively light, and then there's times when I kind of miss the what am I trying to say? Like I'll miss lines that I've drawn. Comes from not lifting it up enough. Let's throw some more hair on him. He's got lots of hair for days. See, we won't put any eye shines on the statue. We'll chisel them out just a little bit more. Oh yeah, the dragon sword. Okay, it's 527. Okay, This is the bottom of the hilt where the dragon is crossing over. And this is the part, this is the tail. I think it's a tail. And then this is the part that he holds on to, the neck of the dragon. And they use like crisscrosses. Oh, this part is over. Let's see, the tail goes over the handle. And we'll throw his fist right here. Kind of like over his chest. Which cuts into the character a little bit, but I don't care. Alright. It's a good thing I'm not getting paid for this. They would be a lot better though. Oh, sad, sad, sad. Okay. So I think what I'll do is when I get ready to bring it onto the jacket, I'll slide this over. That way I have more room for him. I don't like that bent leg. Let's see. Let me see if I can find him in this. Armor. Seriously, he's not in any armor? So where the hell do these people come up with this idea? Oh, he is in some sort of armor. Oh, well, son of a biscuit eater. Oh, okay. Luckily, it looks kind of simple. I can't see the top of it. armor up his foot here. He's got some sort of night skirt on. Let's see. All right. Anyway. Ink it now. I'm having a hard time seeing some of the lines. Let's see. Don't you dare be dry. Story of my life. Okay. I guess I'll stop off at the store and pick up some more markers. Let's see, this one's kind of dry. This was the brush tip. It's funny, all day long I'll see markers all over the place. I think this one was dry. Or drying. I don't know what's up with it. I think it's clogged. Sure, toss it in the water, Kim. That should make it unclog. Let's see. Check and see if I've got another pen nearby. Something that I can at least transfer it. Let's see. Yeah, somebody wasn't prepared for Inktober. Put up. Oh, this is a brush tip. Well, we'll take a look. I'd even take my chisel tips right now. Let's see. Oh, okay. You're relatively moist. Good enough for government work. Alright. Crap. I didn't look to see what his gloves look like. Let me see if I can at least see them. My piecemeal pictures are letting me down. What's sad is that the brush tip here is about the size that I need for the number 1 marker that I'm going to be using. Okay, at least. Okay, so now I can see him against. Let's see. And his armor, he doesn't have anything crossing him. Let's see. Let's get his face in here. I gotta remember not to draw these lines here. He's got that weird symbol on his forehead. It's in different places. It's like bigger at times and smaller at others. I'll put it on there in a sec. Make them look a little less fly away. I don't think I should have this going over his chest, but too late. He looks evil. We'll just have that going over him. Put his other foot here. Alright, let's look at this sword thingy one more time. That's kind of cute. It has like teeth. I'm fierce. Let's see, does this one work? It's too thin. We'll use the brush. I like when I do other artwork, saving these brush tip pens here, especially when they start to dry out. It becomes like a lighter tone, and it helps really well with shading. Oh, I forgot the rest of the sword. Ah, brilliant, Kim. That's going to cover up his foot. Okay. Doesn't have to, but it will. Yeah, it's gonna cover up his foot. That's alright. I wasn't attached to it. Huh? Okay. I'll make that a little thicker. Everything on the bottom should be a little thicker to give it more weight. That's a heavy weight there. Okay, let's see. Okay, Kim, you're poking the pooch on this one. All right. See how I can fix his face here. It just doesn't look right. We'll move him over completely. That way at least we can see it better. Okay, we'll bring his head about right here. No. I want him to look legendary. He needs to be smaller, farther back. Okay. That way you can see himself. He's looking up. And we won't have his little self break the borders because he's legendary here, but not here. It's funny, I'll come back to my video many moons later and go, gosh, that's what you were thinking. Ugh. Okay, let's see if we can get his face in there. Give him a little bit of an expression. And get a little bit more of the pig in there. Let's see. It's like, who's that douche? Wow, it's so tiny I don't even see it on the camera. Let me bring the camera down. There you go. Now we can kind of see it. I might have to draw from the camera itself. It's so tiny. Let me see what I should be using the one. Put it in the bag. I did. I have you now. See, so I should be able to make it work. This is the 0.1 that I'll be using, or one size 1. Okay, something here maybe. What could go here? We'll just paint it. Okay, alright. So I kind of have an idea of what's going on. And we'll just have his legs go off the... I was going to have it go into Legend here. I like his boots. We'll just have it go off. I can't see it that far. Okay, he's got his shirt tails. He has, I guess, his backpack. I guess that's a backpack. Hand in pocket. Let's see, we'll do his goofy smile. Let's see. That looks a little bit more like him now. Yeah, we'll keep him in the borders. And little piggy friend. Alright, okay, let's get this onto the shirt. Or the jacket. I keep calling it a shirt. Okay, slide this to the side. Alrighty, I tried painting Yugi and then I had to jump on the bus. I put like the little thing over him. Anyway, I have to paint this over again. Okay. No worries. Alright, so we'll flip it to the back. This one I think is the best one. I should never have pigeonholed everybody in here. Yeah, Bakura had to mess everything up. It was all nice and neat. Had the lines and everything. Everybody's in their borders, kind of, sort of. And just starting... I think it's just going to be chaos on the back. I think I'm going to start breaking everybody out of their borders. The one tomorrow, he's definitely going to be out of his border. Okay, there's 14. This is 15. See, I'm starting to get into shrinky dinks, and maybe making some extra things to add on to my jacket, just to personalize them more. Come on, you, get on there. Yeah, I got to be very careful with the transfer paper. It's been leaving marks, and hopefully it'll wash out. I don't think the transfer paper's going to be permanent. It's the first time I'm using it on a jacket. And if it does look really unseemly, I'll just add other things in the borders and stuff. Little animal friends or whatever. Okay, got a few minutes. Okay, I gotta tape this down. What did I do with my tape? Aha. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna tape it down here and tear rid of this. Make it easier for me to manipulate, and I'll probably use that underneath the in the places where I don't want the transfer paper to rub up against, because I have this tendency of doing this. Lazy paw. Got lazy paws. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I want the transfer paper to come all the way out here. So if I do this, this will have to sit like right there. Okay. Transfer paper. Carbon paper. Yeah, when your jacket is too thick to be able to use a light table or put a light underneath. Okay, now I got to keep everything from shifting. Okay, and I keep kind of like one corner down, that way I can check it to make sure that I'm pushing hard enough and I got everything covered. I'm just using some tape here that's masking tape that'll keep it from sticking to the artwork itself. Well, actually it does like to stick anyway, regardless. Okay, so one of the pens that is kind of dry, I think it was this beast. Yeah. And what size were you? 0.7. Not bad. Close enough to 1. Okay. And it has just enough inside of it to let me know where I've been. So let me see if I can step it up a bit without ruining anything. And I'm not really worried about messing up anything that's going to get covered up by like the gold, because the gold is pretty thick and it will cover up the black lines. See, I just want to give myself a hint of where the line is so I can come back through with a ruler. Okay. Now I'm going to make these hard. Now I was trying to keep away from the edges here. I want to at least stay a 1/4 of an inch away from the edges, because they're raised before you get to the, well, there's a lip. It's about that thick. So maybe I need to adjust it to about an inch away. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. I tried to get it as centered as possible and as close to the previous one. Trying to save some space. one of the things I like doing is trying to show their powers in here, but it was hard to tell what his actual power is. I guess it's just like godlike powers where he can teleport and stuff, and I don't think I can show teleportation without having to draw him like 2 or 3 times in 2 different places. 2 or 3 different places. Let's see. Now some of this, even though I've left off some of the detail, I'm going to probably be adding that detail and more. So I don't rely heavily on my transfer. Like the detail I was going to put on his forehead, I want to save that for when I freehand it on there. Because it's kind of hard to hit every little bit. And when you use this transfer paper, the harder you press down, the darker your transfer will be. And I've always drawn with a light touch. Well, not always, but you got to be hard enough to go against the size of the paper, you know, the thickness of this paper, the transfer paper, and there is a mesh underneath the jacket. It's like a mesh lining. So I got to press hard enough to overcome all those little obstacles. Let me put this under here because I don't want any of this to be on the other side. And then with the mesh underneath, it's like a texture in it of itself. And if I rest my hands on here, it's already like throwing a little bit of a transfer on there. Naughty, naughty, bad, bad, naughty, naughty, bad. Giving myself some hints here. I'm going to lift it a little bit, make sure I got everything. I don't think I got this number 1. You got to be careful about going over things too many times, because if it shifts, you'll have like this ghost image. Okay, not too bad. Let's see if we can get a little bit more in his forehead here. What else? His neck. And I think he had like an undershirt under here. Okay. La 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 la. Okay, can I move down? Okay, there's 15. Okay. Let's see if we can get these little guys down here. Kind of hard to get in there. Yeah, I couldn't see over my my pen. In order to get the detail on his face. Okay, I've got a few minutes and then I gotta get going. Alrighty, so we got the little piggy in there. You know what I should have done on this is any place where they broke the border, that's where color should be, and the rest should be like Inktober, where it's all black and white. Or maybe have a distinction where the anime part is in color and then the Inktober part is in black and white. Let's see, did I get his little snake? No, I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna switch over. Crap. Okay, that's that. Step it up just a little faster. Yeah, but this has also been a learning process, getting everything on here, trying to work small, realizing it's no fun working small. And I used to draw small, which is funny. Old age, I guess. Okay, he's got some stuff on his hilt here that I didn't draw in before, like jewels or something like that. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep all that down there. I haven't decided yet. He needs to stand on something. I'll probably have to freehand something different there. It just looks awkward. Okay, do I have my fellows on the sides? see if I can darken it up a little bit. He's got some sort of collar. Crap. Adding the collar on the fly. And he's got this little okay, I think I didn't get the piggy's face. Yeah, this is almost as far as I got with Hikimaru. Most chill guy ever. Yeah, bump it. Let's see. We'll keep his legs in there. All right, let's get those letters in there. Yeah, the trick of Inktober is that you should say small, or work small, or, you know, do things that you know that you can get through. It's a drag going back and having to fix or complete something that you weren't able to complete on the day. But ultimately, I got a lot of work to do. But I think it would be kind of cool, like maybe some black and white characters fighting each other. But the thing about anime characters, they really look amazing in their natural colors. Okay, let's see if we can get these lines in here. Let's take it small. Need my straight edge. Let's see, can I use this as a straight edge? Oh, don't be lazy, Kim. Okay, let's... At least on the big parts here. Crap, time's almost up. Alright. Yeah, one day I'll watch this anime. Look over my son's shoulder while he's watching it. He likes to play video games and draw and watch anime at the same time. That's definitely some multitasking. I think many moons ago I used to do something similar where, well, actually, I like to watch anime that's been dubbed when I am drawing, and I prefer it in its Japanese and subtitled when I am not drawing. Because it's hard to look at the subtitles and draw at the same time. It's like I get immersed. See, I gotta move this up just a smidge. Okay, alright. Let's see where we are. Oh yeah. Oh no! Shit. Well, that's okay. It'll be covered up. Part of my card was cockeyed, and it started going into another card, but I hadn't started doing the inking or the painting on these cards, so the it's going to get covered up, so no loss. I panicked. I admit it. I had panicked. Yeah, we'll just do this. Oh, not this one, because I don't think it's waterproof. This one is. Okay. Where are you? My 0.1. So not bad. It's not a bad transfer. At this point is where I would just go back over it and clean up the lines and add more lines and do some craziness off of that. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. And if you weren't able to sit through the entire beast of my drawing, I will be taking each one of these and making little speed drawings, so you haven't really missed anything. So that's what I'm basically going to be doing, is going over him over again and adding more lines and then painting it ultimately. My son's birthday is coming up, and my oldest, expressed a desire to have me do a cipher jacket for him, which is basically the little symbols that are on Cipher's jacket. So there'll be a video on that soon. I'm going to be probably working on that this weekend. And I'm thinking about cheating a little bit. printing it out and painting it. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. I'm still on the fence of doing the photo transfer paper on not like this carbon paper, but you know, actually printing it out from a computer and then ironing it on. I know the paint will last really a long time, and the photo paper, the paper transfer iron-on thingy-mabob doesn't last as long, especially if you don't take care of the jacket or shirt or whatever. I'm going to do it on a hoodie. Crap, the other side didn't come out. It's alright. It was only like that sort of thing. Like, none of that came out. So I've got a little bit of work ahead of me. Alrighty, the alarm is going to go off. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me. And here is where I am so far on day 15. Let me back this up a bit. There we go. And there is where we are. You guys have a great one, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. And that one I'm going to have a blast with. Okay, bye-bye.